So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the sky going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
They'll run with Hall. And some space, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Breece Hall, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Breece Hall with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Steelers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Panther Street, go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Cup 19! Cup 19! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! Warriors 70! Ready?
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Ready? 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Hurry! Hey, check that. Street.
They'll run with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Unlock Lions!
Up the middle here, it's Lewis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. That's complete, right around the 8. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
No, no. Riggs. Ready.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hurt. Hey, smash Bronco.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
60 Bison. Street.
Here we go on 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off.
Bring some nuts to the table, nigga.
With a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring.
This is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
70. Nineteen tight.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I'm not sure they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Hall again.
Ooh, you gonna break that, baby. You gonna break
To
this,
the
baby.
end of the first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Come on, come on. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Okay, ready?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Drop 60, drop 60. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Wiley. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready, get.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
60 average, 60 average.
Back to throw again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wiley. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Mustang 19. Go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And his throw here is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Get it. Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates.
Richardson going on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Hall ought to give up the middle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Lewis between the tackles. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Check, check. Check, hurt, hurt, hurt.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. So he stopped for no gain, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And check down complete to Hall. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And running with power here. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Go, Reed, go. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
On the handoff, Lewis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Wiley finds Pickens outright. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Back to throw. Wiley able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. George Pickens on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers have got it on cruise control. Now Moody for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Steelers 33, Cowboys nothing.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Now Richardson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there, right there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
On the set.
2nd and 11 now.
Check smash, check smash. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. 65 cat, 65 cat. Check smash, check smash. 19 Lion. Go.
Richardson working from the gun. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Come on, come on. Set. Buffalo 18. Track to 60. Ready.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh,
The
no.
turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked
Oh,
off by Damone Clark.
I was
And a
supposed to
potential
get
turning
swung.
point
I
as
was
he'll get the
tripping.
football in very good
Didn't
field
get this.
position late in this first half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
See if he's gonna get me.
Down. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's try and do that.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Seven Pirates.
Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger. Cup 19. 18 Rattler.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special team. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want